Excuse me, but how many people out there are virgins? I realize that's a really embarrassing question, and there's no reason to raise your hands or anything, especially for people here on their first dates. But it's just that I've had a lot of things on my mind lately, and basically, one of them is sex. Now, I've got nothing against sex, but unfortunately, it's got nothing against me either, which is part of the problem, but not really. You see, I've got this girlfriend, Ann Allen. We've been going together for about, 3 months. This is her. She's a knockout, right? She's also nice and wonderful and sweet and very smart. Let's face it, she's the light of my life, and I never want to change the bulb. Everyone tells me how lucky I am. You know, I even heard one person tell Ann how lucky she is.
And by far,
my mother. Anyway, we've got this wonderful teenage relationship. Hi, Ann.
Oh, no. I missed you so much. You look so handsome today.
Well.
So virile. So...
masculine?
Oh, yeah. Have I told you lately how lucky I am to have you?
Well, not since lunch.
Well, I am, you know. I am so lucky to have someone so handsome, so virile, so
masculine?
Oh, yes.
Ah, who am I kidding? It's not a wonderful teenage relationship. It's fraught with guilt, despair, hopelessness, pity, jealousy, and fear. It's like I'm living in a Dostoevsky novel.
Mom, don't.
Why not?
Because.
Because why?
Because. Norm?
Well, I'm not doing that anymore.
Well, I don't like what you're doing now either.
Okay, why don't we just draw up a series of boundaries like the United Nations? Anywhere I get is communist territory.
I hate it when you get sarcastic.
Look, we don't have to do this. I mean, we could go for walks, go to see more movies, play Scrabble.
Was this the only reason you want to go out with me, Norm?
No, of course not, Ann.
Well, every time we do this, you seem to forget I'm a person or something. I have a mind, you know.
Well, every time we do this, you seem to forget I'm a person. I have a body. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Norm!
Okay, that's it. Every time. This happens every time. The battle of the blouse. And I know what you're thinking. That I'm just one of those Joes out there for a good time. Love them and leave them. And I realize I may seem very suave and devil-may-care to you. But I love Ann. I mean, I've been out with other girls before. Like Mary Jo Jankowski, who's so huge she's getting curvature of the spine. And Sally Billings, who invented a whole new strain of social disease. The point of this being, I've been around. I'm no kid. But with Ann, it's different. It's like I want to own her. I think about her every minute of the day. When I'm walking, talking, sleeping, eating. Once I even carved her face in my mashed potatoes. But the really rotten part is I have no idea if she feels the same way about me. Okay, she is my girlfriend, and she's never turned me down for a date before. Well, except for the time she had her wisdom teeth removed. She said she didn't want to bleed on me. Anyway, but other than that time, dating's been really good. Well, except we never talk. Well, we talk, but it's never about anything.
What about a comedy?
I want to see a love story.
I hate love stories. Hey, what about a war movie?
Do you love me, Ann?
If you took the show around this week, so we go to dinner too?
If you don't love me, just say so. I want to hear it. I can take it. when I kill myself, I'll make it look like an accident, so you won't be embarrassed.
You're a nut.
You do love me then.
We're not watching the movie.
You see how distant she is? How she sidesteps even the subtlest questions? You know, I could never figure out why she was doing this until about 2 weeks ago, when my friend Jerry came up to me.
Hey, Norm, guess what I heard? You know Ann? You know, your girlfriend? Well, guess who she used to go out with? Doug Willard. For like 6 months. That's bizarre. I don't think that any girl who had Doug Willard would want to go out with you. What? What are you getting so upset about? Oh, yeah? Well, so's your mother.
I know he's an idiot. I know I shouldn't let him bother me. But do you know who Doug Willard is? The captain of the swim team. Commander-in-chief of Interscholastic Sports. And the worst part about it is, I know it. In addition to everything else, Doug Willard is editor of the school paper. And let me tell you, as an editor, he makes one hell of a swimmer. But I don't want to get into personalities or anything, particularly since Doug is somewhat lacking in that area. Okay, you could say he's relatively attractive in a physical sort of way. But I've got nothing. What have I got? I'm short. I'm pale. I can't wear aftershave because it gives me pimples. It's stupid, right? Jerry didn't tell me he caught them in the backseat of a Thunderbird or anything. He said they used to go out. Oh, yeah? Then why hasn't Ann called yet? Can you tell me that? Because tonight is the night of the prom, and this is something that Ann and I have been planning for weeks. And you know what she told me just the other day?
Oh, and I've kind of got some bad news.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to the prom on Saturday night. Norm?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not sure anything, hon. It just depends on if my Aunt Gladys gets better. You know, the one who lives in Kalkaska. Well, she's got gallstones and she's in the hospital. They might have to go visit her. Norm?
Mm-hmm.
Well, are you mad?
No. No, Saturday's fine.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you in school tomorrow.
Right. Bye.
Bye.
Do you know what time it is? It's noon. It's no longer Saturday morning. It's Saturday afternoon. And guess who hasn't called yet? You know, I explained the whole thing to the guy at the tuxedo shop. You know how it's sometimes easier to spill your guts out to a total stranger? Oh, I mean, it was very compassionate. Gave me a special deal. I'm renting it by the hour. Yep. There goes another 2 1/4. No, I know what you're saying. Ann and Doug never see each other anymore. Oh, yeah? Well, I've got something to show you. It happened the day just before Ann called to say that her Aunt Gladys was sick. It happened in school.
Doug, hi.
Hi, Ann. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, but I haven't seen you out of school much.
Oh, I got most of my classes in the morning.
That explains it. I've got most of mine in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I gotta get going.
I'll see you later then.
Okay, bye.
Looked perfectly innocent, didn't it? And I'm sure to the untrained eye, it was just a chance meeting of 2 people who haven't seen each other in a long time. But to the expert, Exhibit A, Doug running into Ann, a lame excuse so that 2 bodies lusting for one another can touch for a brief moment. Now let's take this part again in slow motion. Now, notice as Doug bends over, his eyes toil over her legs, how she stares at his back, and as he gives her the books, his hand is passionately drawn into hers. Now the conversation.
Doug, Hi.
How are you?
Daddy, so you don't school much?
Oh, I've got most of my classes in the morning.
That explains it. I've got most of mine in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I've got to get going.
I'll see you later. This. Stop it! Don't you do it, Mrs. Please, I'll see you later. Okay, so I'm a little paranoid. Yeah, Mom?
Your friend Jerry's here to see you.
Oh, all right, send him on up.
Hey, no, you want me or what?
Hey, no.
What's going on? Hey, you know tonight? What are you doing tonight?
I don't know. Why?
Great. There's these two girls I met last night. They go to junior college. And we were talking, and they want to go out. But you know how girls are. They want to go out together. So I got to find another guy to go out. And I was thinking, hey, your old buddy Norm, I'll help you out. So,
I don't know, Jerry.
hey, you think they're ugly, right? I got a picture of them right here. I told him I was going to have to go looking for another guy to go out. So I had him take that picture in the photo booth with them all.
Well, which one would I get, Jerry?
Oh, either one, and they don't even care. You know, we could probably switch off halfway through the evening, you know?
Wow. Boy, Jerry. That brunette one, she's really geometric.
Hey, you like her, huh?
Yeah.
Her name is Shelley, and I told her all about you.
You did?
Sure. Yeah, you know, they would have come over with me, but you know, I didn't want you to be embarrassed or anything.
Embarrassed? Oh, no way. I think she's great. Hey. What am I saying? I can't go out with other girls. What about Ann?
You know, you shouldn't tie yourself down the way you do.
I'm sorry, Jerry. I just can't do it.
But Norm,
It just wouldn't feel right. Anyway, Ann's going to... Well, she's supposed to call soon.
well, what do you mean?
Well, she's going to call and tell me if we're going to the prom tonight.
Oh, now wait a minute. Let me get this straight. The prom is less than 7 hours away, and you still don't know if you're going. Why do you let her push you around like that? Why do you let her treat you like that? No. How long have we known each other?
For a long time, Jerry.
That's right. And I'm your buddy. No, I care what happens to you. And believe me when I say, I know how these things go. I do it to girls all the time. It's called the old put-off.
The old put-off.
Sure. She called you, what, 2 days ago?
3.
Same difference. She probably said she had some family crisis that came up, and she didn't know what was happening, but she'd let you know today.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no.
The old put-off?
The old put-off. Look, Norm, you think I like seeing you like this? You think I would notice somebody been mumbling and moaning and twitching? You're looking at her for preparation H for crying out loud. Look, I'm not saying Ann's not a great girl. I think she's terrific. In fact, everybody says she's the best.
What does that mean?
It's just an expression, Norm. But you know, Ann is not the earth in the sky. You're not stranded with her on some desert island. Look, I'm gonna go home and try to get my dad's converter. Huh? If you change your mind, give me a call. Remember, we're talking about junior college girls here. This could be a once-in-a-lifetime chance for you. Later.
The old put-off. How could I be so stupid? Of course, the old put-off. God, you should have seen that girl in the picture. That brunette, Shelley. I wonder what she would have been like. I know what she would have been like. She would have been really dumb and really easy. Hi, baby. Come here often?
Beat it, creep.
I can't even have fun in my imagination. But anything's better than real life, though. Can you believe that? The old put-off. I should have seen it weeks ago, when I started pressuring her. All because I couldn't get her bra off myself. I mean, we know how it goes, don't we? Anne feels abused by me, like I don't love her anymore. But that's just an excuse so that she can go off and do whatever she wants to. You see, the present boyfriend abuses the present girlfriend. In which case, the present girlfriend goes rushing back to the past boyfriend.
Anne, come on. You've got to tell me, Anne. Norm, your present boyfriend.
Him.
What is it? Has he abused you?
Talk about it. I'm just glad I'm here with you, Doug.
I'm glad I'm here with you too, Anne. I've missed you a great deal.
Oh, and I've missed you.
There are no regrets then about us?
Oh, a few, but you know I'll always love you. Even if I am going out with some little schmuck who tries to take my bra off on the couch.
What do you say, huh? One more for old time's sake?
Sure.
Hey! Stop it! Stop already! Jesus, you're trying to have your hormones removed! What is this? What's really going on here? Why hasn't she called yet? Why am I sitting here slowly going out of my mind? You know, maybe the secret is just to be aloof. Play the field, not tie yourself down to one person. Like Doug. I mean, you should see the way he is with women. There's this one girl who works down in the paper. Margie Eaton. You should see him.
Oh, Margie.
Yes?
Hey, about this article you wrote for the school paper?
Did you like it, Doug?
Oh, yes, very much. You got a terrific sense of the language.
I wonder who read it to him.
But I think it'll need a rewrite.
Oh.
I think we should go over it. Together.
Oh?
Yeah. Mind, please? 8 o'clock tonight?
Oh, Doug, sure.
I've really been spending too much time alone here. I don't want you to get the wrong idea about Anne and me. You know, things haven't always been this horrible. Things actually used to be pretty good, pretty fun. You know, I remember this one time.
Close your eyes, I've got a big surprise for you.
What is it?
Well, close your eyes and you'll find out.
No, you're kidding. I don't trust you.
Don't trust me. Norm. What is an emotional commitment? What is a relationship? It's based on trust. If you're going to be committed to me, you have to trust me. Happy April Fool's Day.
It's not April Fool's Day.
Every day with you is April Fool's Day.
What is this? What did I do?
You thought I forgot, didn't you?
Forget about what?
The frog.
What frog?
That big, slimy, ugly green frog I found in my locker about a week ago. And it had that little note around its neck that said, Anne, something terrible has happened. Kiss me quick. Love, Norm.
Oh, you think I did that?
Yeah.
Boy, talk about your emotional commitment and your trust. You think I'd do something like that? Jeopardize the life of a frog? Jeopardize the fact that you might have a frogophobia? No. I mean, Jerry would do something like that, not me. Yeah. You're the woman in my life. The person that I cherish and respect the most. I mean, I don't know why you think I did it, but...
No. You're crazy. No. The funny game's over now. This was a sweater, Norm. Norm, come on, let's stop. No. You really did put that frog in my locker, didn't you?
Yeah. But you never kissed it.
Well, I knew it couldn't be you. The frog was too good looking.
Go ahead. Shoot. I have a high rate of saturation. Now you're gonna get it. Yes, Mom?
There's someone here to see you.
It's probably Jerry again. Two wasn't enough, so we went out and found triplets.
Hey, little fella, how's it going?
Duh.
Mind if I come in?
Duh.
Nice room. Very nice. Nice touch. Hey, you feeling okay?
Uh-huh.
Good. Look, the reason I stopped by was I want to talk to you about that article you wrote for next week's issue.
Article?
Yeah, the football article, you remember.
Oh, yeah, that.
You see, only one thing really bothered me about it, and I'm a little embarrassed to mention it. But you don't mention it once in this article. I mean, after all, I am the quarterback. I think that entitles me to a passing reference.
I guess that depends on your view of football, Doug. I mean, do you really see a quarterback as a key to the game?
Absolutely. See, this is a pretty good article, but it's just got one flaw.
And what's that?
It's boring. Now, I think sports articles should be exciting, encompass the thrill of the game. You take, for instance, that pass I threw in the second quarter. Oh, the way I faded back, ignoring those three linemen coming at me. Then I just tossed that ball.
One of the three linemen coming at you. He intercepted and made a touchdown.
Well, I think you get the idea anyway. I want to see a redraft by tomorrow. It'll go to press on Monday. Hey, you got a bathroom around here I could use? It's kind of a long drive over here.
Yeah, sure, it's right in there.
Thanks.
Jesus, this is something I never expected. But you see what I mean? He's got all the brain power of a cornflake. And he wants me to rewrite the article. Rewrite the article? That's weird. He never stopped by the house to ask me to rewrite before. Well, it's got to have something to do with Ann. I mean, this is just too much coincidence. First that meeting in the hall, then our Aunt Gladys gets sick. Who does she think she's kidding? Nobody has an Aunt Gladys.
When you tell him, Doug, be gentle. For a short little bit. He is pretty nice.
I'll just tell him the truth. That I dumped you for another girl. But now I want you back. And since he don't mean absolutely nothing to you, you never want to see him again. And if he ever does come near, I'll push his face through the back of his head.
Doug, you're so romantic.
I know.
Doug. Doug.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I'm really driving myself crazy here. That's it.
Someone else is here to see you.
Someone else is here to see me. Someone else is here to see me. Suddenly half the English-speaking world is knocking down my door. Mr. Popular all of a sudden.
Hi, Norm.
Ann, what are you doing here?
Well, I would have called, but, I was out.
Oh, no. Here it comes. The big X. The final scene.
Hey, you know something else, little fella?
What are you doing here?
I live in
Me
a
and the
room
little
with
fella was just working on a football article. Yeah, I didn't know you and Norm was friends. So how's everything?
It's good. How about you?
Oh, it couldn't be better. Hey, say, I was just taking off. Could I give you a lift?
No thanks. I just got here.
Oh, that's all right. I'll wait. Hey, so why don't we hit lunch?
Doug, I don't think you understand.
Oh, I know this great hamburger place.
Doug, I came here to see Norm.
What do you mean you came here to see Norm?
Came here to see Norm.
You mean you came here to see Norm?
Came here to see Norm.
What, are you guys going together or something?
Yeah, we are. Doug, what is so funny?
Nothing. Nothing.
I don't know what it is you find so humorous.
Oh, no. Look, really, it's nothing at all. I gotta get going here, but, you can call me sometime, Ann.
Can I?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know, Doug, I don't think I will, okay? In fact, I don't want you to call me talk to me, speak to me again. Because if you do, I'm going to push your face through the back of your head.
Hey, Ann!
Just go, okay? I didn't come to see you anyway.
Yeah. There's another thing, Doug. I don't want you to ever call me little fella again. Because I have a norm in its name!
Can you believe the nerve of that guy? What a jerk.
Yeah. Well, tell me, despite the fact that he's tall, muscular, and handsome, how'd you ever seen him?
I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's okay. I was just kind of, sitting around, not doing much.
Well, I came by to say that, if you want, I can't go to the dance tonight.
Your Aunt Gladys got better?
The gallstones turned out to be gas.
Well, then I'll pick you up around 7, okay?
Well, I better get going. I've only got 6.5 hours to get ready.
Well, if you work straight through, you should be able to make it.
I'll see you tonight.
Thank you. What? Yeah?
I've kind of got a confession to make.
Oh?
Well, you asked me what I saw in Doug. Well, something I never told you was, one day while Doug and I were still going out, I was in the hall at school, and I saw this guy trying to open his locker. He wasn't exactly what I'd call handsome, but he was definitely cute. And he stood there spinning and spinning the dial of that lock, trying and trying to get that locker open. And then he started hitting it, and then kicking it, and then when that didn't work, he started talking to it. Come on, he said. Will you please open up? Look, if you just let me hang my jacket up, I'll share my lunch with you. I was laughing so hard there were tears rolling down my cheeks. And I thought right there, forget Doug. Meet this guy.
Wow. 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 What a great girl. What an intelligent girl. To fall in love with me at first sight. I mean, I always knew Ann was something special, something terrific. But to see me just once and fall immediately and completely in love? My gosh. My gosh. To fall in love with me after just seeing me? Well, how many guys does she see in a day? 100? 200? She must fall in love 200 times a day. With every guy I know.
Oh, God. The way you walk. It makes me mad.
Oh, no. It's happening again.
I love you. I love you.
Here it comes.
You use me. Abuse me. I love you.
Look at another female, peeling off her clothes with his lashes. Pass me the body, will you? So it's when he came home that night, before he could tell me one more sneaky lie, I hit him over the head with Grandma's ginger vase. Such a pretty vase, too. All red and gold, come all the way from China. But it broke like a fortune cookie along with his head. And I pulled the body down into the basement and proceeded to cut him up. The dirt soaked up all the blood, desert thirsty. Me chop it into a particular nasty wood pile.
Leaving only the head untouched. Buried it all in little holes, since my poor woman's strength couldn't dig a big one. All but the heart, which we ate, and the head.
Oh, this is disgusting.
I think it's fun.
You would, Tucker.
The head I paid special attention to.
Come on, Daedalus, it's freezing down here.
Oh, have another drink, Jewel.
I popped out the wandering eye and buried it next to the tongue. I sliced off the ears, rolled them up in a hanky for safekeeping.
Daedalus, I've heard you
I
tell
drew the
stories like
brain
this
out through the back of
15,000
the
times
skull,
before.
so it's not
And I'll be damned if I'm going to hear them again.
Sit down!
Come on, Dad. She's only going upstairs. Turn the chicken out.
Have another drink, Jewel.
I've had enough. We've all had enough.
Yeah, gotta get back to the city tomorrow night.
Come on, it'll calm you down.
Studying to be an undertaker.
I don't need calming down. I need to get upstairs to Mama.
Big major school.
Mama's not going anywhere.
Got a fresh body coming in tomorrow night.
Shut up, Tucker. What's the point of coming down here, Dad?
You don't remember?
No, I don't remember. Remember what?
Just like old times.
All I remember is that you used to drag me down here to this cold, damp, ugly hole in the mud, and you tell me some horrible stories about people being murdered and cut up. And I get so upset I couldn't go to sleep at night.
And then what did we do?
I don't give a shrew shit in hell what we did.
The witch's brew.
What?
Have another drink, sis.
Oh, yeah. We used to pass things around in the dark. Peeled grapes and things.
Huh?
God, I haven't thought about that in years.
You loved it.
I hated it. But it was kind of fun.
So that's what I thought we'd do tonight.
Oh, come on, Dad, that's silly.
What's the matter, sis? Scared?
Adult.
Come on, Jewel, it'll be fun.
You're as bad as him. This is a funeral, for Christ's sake.
It's a wake. We're supposed to have fun.
Get drunk, talk about the good old days.
Please, sis, for me, I've been cooped up in this house with a dying old lady.
Well, if you ask me, it's an awfully sick way to spend the evening.
Let me get the ingredients.
Hey, what ingredients?
For the brew. Be right back.
Daedalus, I'm not agreeing to nothing. Shit.
Hey, don't drink any more of that moonshine, Jewel. You want to stay sane, don't you?
Too late.
What was that?
What was what?
That noise.
I didn't hear nothing.
Where's the light down here?
Scared?
No.
Tucker,
I
scared.
am not. What was that?
What was what?
Something grabbed my leg. Was that you?
It wasn't me.
Cut it off, Jewel.
It wasn't me.
I felt your cold, clammy hand grab my shin.
Then pull up your socks, why don't you?
Hey, what's this shawl doing?
You're still gonna marry me, aren't you? Even if I'm crazy?
You're not crazy.
No.
I swear in your mother's coffee. Figure of speech, mind you. You're as sane as your own brother. Ow! Someone's been digging holes down here.
Dad's crazy too.
He is not.
Wanna bet?
He's eccentric. There's a difference. Where the fuck's the light down here?
Daddy ran away when he was just kids. Dad didn't want to face the fact that he got sick to death and little with a nagging old bitch of a female and 2 screaming kids. So Dad swears he saw Daddy's head lying around the house somewhere. And that Mama chopped it off.
Your kid.
I swear to God. Only don't tell Dad. He'd be awfully pissed.
Why?
Hold on.
Tails out of school again, Jewel?
Dad, listen, scare me to death. Oh,
She's right. Now sit down, Tucker.
So where did you see your daddy's head?
Dad, Tucker, one more word, it's gonna be your head that's missing.
Truth of the matter is, Jewel's the one who found it. She just tells everyone it's me. You ever wonder why she never married Tucker?
Dad.
Been engaged 22 times, and she murdered every single one of them.
Pay no attention to him, dear.
No wonder you're so hard to get.
I'm Tucker, cut it out.
Brings them home to meet her mama and chops them up into 14 perfect pieces and feeds them to the pig.
Tucker.
Here's a part of one of them.
Ew, what is that?
An eyeball.
Oh, you're Tuck.
Oh!
It's a grape, stupid.
Kind of slimy.
It's covered in syrup. Take a lick.
No.
Come on, chicken. You think it's for real?
No.
Well, then take a lick. It's what we had to do when we were kids.
Well, this might not be syrup.
It's syrup.
It's Carol syrup. Right, Dad?
Right.
So eat it.
Hey, there's an awfully big grape. But it's how I like it.
Oh, how's that?
Seedless. I once had trouble with an eyeball. This 300-pound wrestler died in the ring. When he was in the coffin, I was straightening his tie. When I pulled it tight, his left eyeball popped out and hit me in the cheek.
I still wanted Tucker to do, Mama. He
I
needs
tr-
to practice.
Yeah, I try to get in about a week.
And then, here's the ears, rolled up in a hanky for safekeeping.
Oh, sick. Dried apricots. I'd never been anywhere.
I once found a whole apricot.
I'd kill for dried
It
apricots.
was stuck in the throat of a sword scholar. Tried to get it down without taking a bite and he died.
God, these are tough. Still the boot.
It even had a stem sticking out between the teeth. And my God, it even had leaves.
And then, I yanked out the veins.
Oh, sick. What is that? Wait. Don't tell me. Spaghetti, right? Warm spaghetti.
Guess again.
Oh, here, Tuck. You ought to recognize these.
This ain't spaghetti.
What did I tell you?
It's vermicelli with Oh, great stuff.
Dad, why did Mama want a closed coffee?
I don't know. She told me that in her deathbed. Gotta respect her last wishes, you know.
I once knew a guy wanted to be buried in his wife's wedding dress.
She told me a lot of things on her deathbed. She told me that story I recited tonight.
She did?
Word for word. Here's the tongue.
Oh, shit! I dropped it. Find it for me, Tuck, will you? I don't want to step on it.
The only real mistake I ever made was on my first body. Wasn't watching what I was doing, and I sewed his lips together. And I looked at his face when I was done, found out his tongue was sticking out. Made him look kind of sassy.
She chopped them up into little pieces and buried them in the cellar. All but the head. That beautiful head of his, Jewel, remember? That looked like the head of a Greek god, Mama used to say. And I'd hold on to his hair as I'd sit on those big, broad shoulders. And he'd ride me around the garden, throw me up till I could touch the sun. But now, all I can see is his eye winking up at me from below. 13 years old, about to take a leap, and all I can see is that beautiful empty head floating back up to the top of the shithole, and she forgot to weigh it down. Here's the brain.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow. Tucker. I think it's about time we went upstairs. It's getting late.
Oh, what a party. I once knew a lady who chopped up the milkman.
Shut up, Tucker. Mom and Dad?
Wife wanted an open casket. Took him 36 hours to sew them back together. When he got done, found out to put the feet on backwards.
I dug in its basement, but I never found them. Not one little piece. I thought maybe I could find the pieces. I could sew them back together.
Oh, Dad! Where's your hat?
Oh, Daddy!
Dad?
Where are you, Daddy? Daddy! Oh, Daddy!
Particular horror is set within the framework of a story. Even newspaper accounts provide a certain distance from reality, and the most gruesome are swallowed as easily as a fairy tale. The safety that we feel when protected by newspaper print, or the covers of a book, or the convention of theatrical scenery is womb-like and I'm seeing. The tale I'm going to tell is not totally the creation of my mind. It was born in the wake of certain terrible facts. But for the moment, let's pretend that it's just a story, and that you are safe in your seats, and that I am perfectly sane. For the safety factor behind any tale is that it must be told, and a ghost story must be told by a mysterious voice in the darkness of midnight. There must be a storm outside, and a fire within. Stranded strangers in an isolated house, in this case, a cabin in the woods of Maine. It is December, a few days before Christmas, and the highways are dotted with hitchhiking college students who have spent their last dollars on Christmas presents rather than the bus ticket home, and who are now trapped, rideless, in a great New England blizzard.
Hello? Hey, is anybody here?
Good thing you spotted this place, man.
Hello?
They'd have found us in the morning with our thumbs sticking out, frozen stiff. Hey, people, you got visitors! Hey, maybe this is like the movies. You know, where Vincent Price traps tourists on winter nights, into bugs or dips them in hot wax, you know.
Well, look, I'll tell you right now, I'd love to be dipped in hot wax.
Right on, man. Hey, what was your name again?
Hackett.
Hackett. Look. I guess that's who built the fire. So where is it? Hey! Check the closet there.
Hey, you check the closet. I'm gonna start getting warm by the fire. All right.
You're not traveling with much, are you? Look at me, I'm a regular Santa. Check this out. You going home, man?
Oh, just visit my girlfriend.
Yeah, me, man, I'm going home. I haven't seen my folks in about 8 years. Big falling out, you know.
Yeah.
I got this kid sister I haven't seen since she was about 10. I got her this great doll. You can style its hair and everything. Here, look, this is fantastic. You put real makeup on her and pile her hair real high like this. Look, man, she's even got tits.
Oh.
An actual lady look like this. I can put red lipstick on her or purple eyeshadow or change her clothes anytime I feel like it. It's for my sister.
Tell me, how old's your sister now, huh?
18. Well, I got it for her when she was 10. I just never gave it to her.
Hey, Mr. Jason.
Oh, thanks. Sure. Seeing my mom, man, that'll be the real trip. I mean, she's this radical. I think she used to shoot people back in the 60s. I don't know. I couldn't get into all that liberal crap, so I started going to church, and I almost married this chick without even banging her once. And then I found Jesus, moved away from home, and joined up with the Reverend Earth, Air, Fire, Water. You ever hear of him?
No.
All of a sudden, man, I just kind of lost my head, and one night I blew up the commune. And I moved in with this chick into an aluminum cabin out in the woods, back to nature, you know. We use one-ply toilet paper and things like that.
Getting far out.
But now, like, we're back to where my folks are at. Life's a circle, man. So me and my old lady, we split up about 3 days ago. So I just went out on the highway and started hitching. I made this sign, see, with it saves on the thumb, but the wind was blowing too hard and it just bent all over the place.
Oh, you're hitchhiking to Hawaii?
Faith to move mountains, man. Reverend Firewater taught me that.
Yeah, life's a circle, all right.
Right on, man.
And we become what we destroy.
Hey, man, that's right. Proud. You been with the Reverend Water, too?
No, Vietnam.
Wow, Vietnam. Yeah. I always wanted to do Vietnam. I figured it'd help me get chicks. Does it?
No.
Where's yours?
Where's my what?
The girl you're visiting.
Oh, we're meeting.
You're meeting, man?
Yeah, on the road.
You're eating on the road, man?
Yeah.
Far out. That's what my mother always used to say. Far out. It's real 60s, man. Man, I'm haunted by the 60s.
Hey, far out, huh?
Yeah. Anyone out there?
Oh, hey, look, it's just the wind. Forget about it.
Jesus.
Hey, you know, I gotta get up early tomorrow. I'm gonna get some shut-eye and turn in, okay?
All right.
I'll sign off for now. Well, look, good night, huh?
Oh, good night.
Catch you later.
We should leave him a note or something and tell him who we are.
No.
He might walk in and scare us, man. We might scare him. I mean, this place is kind of spooky. Do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, some.
Far out. You seen one?
I am one.
Man, I'm hungry. Here, man, it's for my stepfather.
Huh?
3 dozen ladyfingers. Whole wheat, they're organic.
Hey, where'd you get it?
Oh, this health food store down the road from me. I stole them.
You stole.
Yeah, man, it's a racket. They're profiting off our hunger.
Look, you got anything to wash the stuff down with?
Your darn tootin'. It's for my mother. What does she care? She don't get it. She won't miss it. I'm Brusco. I made it myself from a kid. Merry Christmas, man. Good, huh?
Just like homemade, yeah.
So you're a ghost, huh?
Hey, I'm haunted by him.
Yeah?
A female.
Hey, man, don't complain. I'm haunted by hundreds of females.
She makes me watch things I don't want to watch.
I know what you mean.
She makes me say things I don't want to say.
Like what?
You wouldn't want to hear about that.
Nah, man, what does she make
Hey,
you
you
do?
wouldn't want to hear about that either, huh? Good night.
Man, I'm haunted too, you know. I was born on November 22nd, 1963. Just as my mother, Sunshine Oswald, was coming out of anesthetic, she heard the news. She hated JFK, so she named me Lee Harvey just like that. The nurses were so angry, they sent her home from the hospital a day early. All my life I've had this guilty feeling about something that happened before I was even born, just because I was named for the guy. When I was in the commune, I thought, wait a minute. What this guy did was a pretty fantastic thing. I mean, he was nobody, man, and now all of a sudden he's just as important as JFK just because he killed him. So I thought I could be a great guy too, by blowing up Reverend Firewater. So I built this bomb and I stuck it in his house at the commune. I blew it sky high. Only the Reverend wasn't home. I killed his dog, though. Man, it's like it was Lee Harvey who told me to do it. I swear I hear his voice telling me sometimes, be a god, man. You can change the course of history. Man, usually I just get drunk or something and the voice goes away. Someday, man, I'm not going to be able to fight it. I know I'll hurt someone then. Then Jack Ruby will kill me. It's all fate, man. You can't get away from your own death. Walk right into it. Just that I wonder sometimes, who did Lee Harvey here? You awake? Hey, Hackett. I ain't going to Hawaii. lonely sometimes, especially in the winter when all the animals are asleep. So I just go out on the highways, just to find someone to talk to. Jesus Christ!
What was that?
Hi.
Where'd you come from?
I came from outside. Where do you think?
I didn't hear you come in. I didn't even feel you come in. Jesus scared me to death. Oh, excuse me.
Mind if I spend the night?
No, be my guest. Our guest. You going home?
I guess you could say that. I live around here. Don't ask me where. I'm lost. I went out for a walk and I got caught in this blizzard. I've been wandering through these damn trees ever since. I'm Soma.
This is Hackett. I'm Lee Harvey Oswald. Take off your coat, step up to the fire. Here, you can use my sleeping bag if you want.
No thanks.
Hey, I'm clean.
Yeah, but it's an awfully small sleeping bag.
Look, I'm not alone. I can wrap myself in a coat or something.
Who's that?
I don't know. Someone must have walked away and left.
What's in it? A sleeping bag, that's for sure.
Private property, I guess.
Huh. Clean shaven. Hey! Instant chocolate. You got any left?
Yeah, I was giving it to my cousin for Christmas.
There's one in here.
Oh, I got this vase, too. I was giving it to my grandmother. One of us can use it if you hold it the right way.
It's about the last year gift.
Oh, well, I probably wouldn't have made it to Hawaii anyway.
Terrific. Don't fill this old kettle with snow. No one's thinking on the fire.
Oh, hot chalk, too far out. Hey, want some person fingers?
No thanks.
How about some Lambrusco? It's a fine wine.
No.
Okay, suit yourself. Excuse me.
Hello.
Hi.
Man, freeze my blood. Here.
So, anyone know any ghost stories?
Hey, we were just telling something.
Hey, did you hear the one about the witch and the finger? See, there's this real ugly witch, and she...
No, I'm talking about true stories.
There's no such thing as a true ghost story.
Sure there is, you know. Murder, lots of blood.
You mean just scary stories?
Look, any story we tell is going to be a ghost story in this godforsaken place. Just make sure it's true.
True story. Let's see. Oh, did you guys hear the one about the, what do you call them? The hiker striker? They must have found, man, 5 or 6 bodies they blamed on him. Right around here. In Maine, I mean. In the winter. Kills in the winter. Men, women, anybody. They're all hitchhikers.
Like us.
Yeah, like us. Well, no, not like us. They were alone. They were all hitchhiking alone, but that's the only thing they had in common. Well, except the way they died, their throats were cut. I mean, from ear to ear, man. The victims are usually asleep in their sleeping bags. Before they know what's going on, this guy comes up behind them and slices their throats. Like, they don't think it's robbery or anything because nothing's ever missing. Just kills for the fun of it, I guess. Real psychopath. Well, that's it.
That's not a ghost story. It's got to be scary.
One of them was killed right in this cabin. I know because I found it myself. It happened about a year ago. I was hitchhiking, it was snowing and everything, and I knew I wouldn't survive. So I hiked up to this cabin here, and there was wood and everything like tonight. Just before I was going to bed, I heard this noise from the closet over there. So I crept over, really slow. Just as I got there, the thing jumped out and ran past me, and it was him. I know it was him because I could see the bloody knife in his hand. And I looked down on the floor, and his head just staring up at me. Ever since that night, I felt myself being pulled back to this place. I came here tonight because I saw him, man. I saw the striker's face. I know I did. I'd know it anywhere. It was the most frightening thing about the striker's face when he looked.
Unreal.
Oh, was that scary enough for you?
It was supposed to be true.
Yeah, well, I fudged a little.
Your turn. Oh, God, what was that?
What? Nothing, man. I
The
didn't.
closet.
No, man.
Look, there's something in the closet.
No, just cut it out.
Hey, you scared yourself, fella.
Look, man, I don't believe in that crap.
Hey, look, as soon as you open the door, huh?
Look, there's no... Just cut it out.
You some kind of a chicken or what?
Look, I'm not a chicken.
Open the door!
Open the door. Open the door.
Right, all right. Why don't you open the door? Just go right ahead. Fine.
I'm not a chicken.
Then open the door. Well, come on. Is there anything in there?
It's too dark. There's nothing in there.
Well, what the heck is that noise over there?
A squirrel or something on the roof.
I thought you couldn't see anything.
Look, man, there's nothing in there, so just cut it out, okay?
Yeah, nothing alive. What? God, could it be real?
What? What are you talking about?
The ghost story.
No, man, forget it.
A real dream.
No, just...
Hey, look, you lied.
Look, I fudged a little. There's a difference.
Is it scary?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
I'll
it
say
scary?
it's scary. It's real scary.
Yeah.
Do you ever know how people dream that they're going to die and then they wake up and everything is okay, but if they don't wake up, then that's when they really will die?
No.
Well, I dream that I'm lying on this cold slab, sort of like a tombstone, and I'm totally paralyzed. I can't move a muscle. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I see a form gliding toward me. And I turn, and it's a woman, a young woman. She's utterly ravishing and totally naked.
Wow.
Yeah, and in her hand she carries a butcher knife. And there's got to be a fire nearby because, well, the flame of the fire is reflected right on the blade. And she glides up to me ever so softly and jerks my head back until the muscles of my neck just stand out taut and tight. She places the blade very firmly against my throat, presses it against the flesh. And I can feel my pulse just start to take off. And each time it beats faster, the blade edges more and more into my flesh. And I can feel the blood coming down my cheek, across the stubble of my beard until it gathers a little pool right at the base of my neck. Yeah. And then using her blade as though it were a saw, she brings it just once across my neck, and blood starts to pour out. God, I can't breathe. I'm drowning in my own gore. I'm drinking my own blood. And I start to cough just uncontrollably. And each time I cough, the knife cuts deeper and deeper into my flesh until I can feel the muscles in my throat just pop as if there were so many rubber bands. And then finally she severs the windpipe. But that's not the worst part of it. The worst part is when I can feel, I can actually hear the sound of metal on bone, because you know she's found that little opening, that little niche between the two vertebrae. And she presses home with a knife. And then she jerks my head down, looks me straight in the eye, and she kisses me full on the lips. And then she thrusts her hand into my throat, pulling, ripping, tearing at my tongue until her fingertips protrude from my lips, and she proceeds to kiss the blood from my hand.
Oh, gross. What happens then?
I don't remember.
Who is she?
I don't know.
The water's ready.
Sounds like Mac's old lady.
Well, you know, sometimes I think she's an old girlfriend. Sometimes I think she's this Vietnamese chick from the Saigon. Sometimes I think she can even be my sister. I had this twin sister once, but well, she died when we were both born. Maybe it's her, all grown up. I think so, but no, God, I know that it's going to come true.
You have this dream often?
God, yeah, I wake up, I wake up in nightmares, screaming. Jeez, God, that was no squirrel.
Well, Hackett? Hey, Hackett! Jeez, there's nothing in there. Hackett! Hackett! What the hell did you do that for? Man, you scared the hell out of me.
I just couldn't resist.
Did you find anything?
Hey, is this it, huh?
Gross, get that away from me, man.
So, who's ready for chocolate?
Me. chocolate. When we were kids, we used to have this contest to see who the bravest was by seeing who could stick their finger to the bottom of the mug before the hot chocolate cooled. Yeah, I'd heard, but it was real.
There you go, Professor.
Thanks. What was your name again?
Silver.
What kind of name is that?
A nice name. I picked it myself.
Why?
Because I didn't like my other one.
Well, what was that?
I forget. Here.
Real.
Keep it here. Good to the last drop.
Make a mean cup of hot chocolate.
Hey, it's your turn, huh?
Did you ever drink blood?
Not on purpose. Like a dentist, maybe, but
Don't you believe in vampires?
like Dracula? No.
No, I'm not talking about someone who turns into a bat and sleeps in a coffin, but someone very ordinary who just happens to drink blood
For a hobby?
for a living.
Suppose you know one?
You got it.
Well, where does he get it?
Hey, he robs blood banks, maybe, huh?
His father was a butcher, and when he was 14, took him to a slaughterhouse. You ever been to one? The first thing he saw was a tub full of heads. The man at the tub whacked each carcass with the neck, and the man before that removed all the guts. The man before that slit the throats and caught all the blood in a big bucket. When it was all over, his father took an empty soda pop bottle, dipped it in the bucket, and made him drink from it.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
That winter, when he and his friend were out in the woods hunting squirrels, they decided to make a blood pact. So with a pocket knife he'd been given for Christmas, but always in the winter, because the blood is thick, a cup of hot chocolate. He slices their throats with his father's old stropping razor, and catches the blood as it arcs through the air.
How do you know him?
I'm the one who gave him the knife.
Or out.
He's asleep.
Yeah, the hot chocolate probably put him right out. Far out. If you're cold,
I am.
There was nothing I could do. It was as if I were paralyzed. I had been forced to watch this scene many times before. First the arrival, then the stories, the chocolate, the seduction if it were a man, the jealous outburst if it were a woman, then my father's razor, carefully taken from a knapsack I had so conveniently forgotten. In the cabin, in a car, behind a tree, the slow arc, the sudden jerk of hair, the moment of realization in the victim's eyes, and then where she came from, why she came, always, inevitably, I did not know. But if I am to be blamed for these atrocities, as I someday will be, I am certain I will never find her. She will never rush forward to defend me. I will never see her again. Yet I know, from the taste of life on her lips, that I cannot live without her. That all this was done for me. That indeed, she must have loved me. If I were to tell you that this story is true, you may or may not believe me. But either way, you would leave the theater with the fearlessness that only fiction can provide. So I will tell you this. The story is not true. Yet. But someday, in some form, someday it will happen when one of you is alone and lonely. Because I know now who you are, and I am waiting